Hello, everybody. Jess Lose with the Structural Building Components Association with another weekly update. It is July 20th, 2023, which means it is my 10-year anniversary to my lovely wife, Elizabeth. So happy anniversary. I'm kicking it off with that. Looking forward to spending the evening with you and the next 100 years with you as well. As hopefully they're half as good as the last 10 years a bit. Beyond that, a couple things that I forgot earlier in the month. We had a couple birthdays. Ashley Newes and Jennifer Gustafson with our team. They both had birthdays. Jennifer's was last week. Ashley's was at the beginning of the month. Sorry about that. Missed it, but you kind of celebrate all month long anyway, don't you? So just continuation of that. If you end up talking to Ashley or Jennifer, wish them a happy birthday. Beyond that, this week, I want to talk a little bit about our OQM coming up next week in Buffalo, New York. Everybody's going to be making the trek up there. I think we've got 130 people registered, which is really robust participation. We try to keep it centered in the country, but we do kind of go to some, places that we're trying to gain engagement, trying to get people involved. So I believe we're going to have some Canadians come down and join us, as well as some people in the Northeast that we're not able to hit all the time. So hopefully we get good attendance from those groups. But looking forward to being in Buffalo. Hopefully you can take in Niagara Falls if you have a little bit of extra time. But Tuesday, we're going to get kicked off. Tuesday morning, if you're in town and you have your clubs or you want to bring your clubs, there's going to be some golf. There are some tee times available. But, kind of get on that lickety split in case we need to cancel those tee times if we have extras. But there will be some of that available. Staff, we're going to be going to a component manufacturing location. Hopefully we're able to learn some things. It's always good for our staff to be together and then to see what it is that all of you, our members, do. So that is going to be an exciting time Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon, we're going to get kicked off with the OQM at 2 o'clock. We're going to talk about the strategic plan with a short introduction as far as what's going to be about the week, some details, where the rooms are, dinner plans, that kind of stuff. But look for that Tuesday afternoon at 2. So be there 2 o'clock. I think it's the Hyatt room AG or something like that. But we'll get you directed there as we go. Beyond that, decline that call. We've got a speaker. We're going to be talking with Kent Pagel from Pagel, Davis, and Hill about some lumber issues. That'll be a general session. Then we'll go into a CM-only roundtable. So that'll be kind of a 2-hour session split. First half will be general for everybody. Second half will be for CM only. We're going to be discussing different lumber issues that we're seeing in the market, different things to try to gain some understanding about how component manufacturers are using lumber, what we need to be doing for advocating for best practices, those sort of things. So look forward to that. Kent is always brings the heat when he's talking. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm going to talk with him this afternoon about some of those details. But that's going to be Tuesday for the general sessions. And then after that, we're going to have a hospitality suite. This is something else that we're trying this time to see if we can get attendees at the OQM together and where they can continue the conversation. So after that CM only roundtable, it is going to be from 5 to 6. Look for that at the hotel before we all head out for dinner at 6:30. I think the restaurant is called The Pearl. So look forward to that. It sounds like it's really good. Allie picked it out. She used to spend some time in Buffalo, so we've got a little bit of insider knowledge there. Wednesday, very typical of what we've been doing. Breakfast starts at 7 a.m. I apologize for my West Coast people. That's going to be very early, but 7 to 8 is going to be breakfast. At 8, we get kicked off with our roundtable. Now, these roundtables are going to be for everybody. They're going to be the small breakouts that have the satellite tables. We're going to have 2 rooms. We're going to duplicate the topics in each room. So hopefully that helps with some of the noise, and we're able to get people together to talk about issues pertinent, relevant to our component manufacturers, our NFC framer attendees, our associate members that come. So looking forward to that conversation. It seems like there's a lot of value that's driven there. It's one of the most popular features of the OQM. So please provide feedback both on the topic. We're going to have some QR codes where you can snap and go ahead and enter some information there immediately after that to where you can convey some things. But then just that format in general, like, are you liking that, to make sure that we are staying on top of it? Obviously, attendance is good. I don't want to wait for attendance to come down to make sure that we don't adapt. So if there is anything there that you'd like to see different, make sure you communicate it to me, or maybe even Allie. She does a lot of work on these OQMs. After that, we're going to have our committee meetings. We're going to have a BCMC committee meeting. We'll be able to log in some people from, virtually if we need to with those, just because we added that kind of last minute. We wanted to talk about BCMC coming up here in a couple of months. Really quick, but then also marketing and membership are going to have a joint committee to kind of see, okay, this is our lane for membership. This is our lane for marketing. Make sure that everybody's doing the same thing. We're not duplicating efforts. So looking forward to that joint meeting there. And then management. That's going to be a great meeting there. We'll talk about everything that's going on with the management committee. And then we're going to come back at 10:30 to 11:30 with another roundtable breakout. Same topics. You can go to 2. You can hit 2 tables as opposed to just 1. So again, repeat of what we did earlier in the morning. And then we're going to have some lunch, and then we're going to do a Buffalo Bison baseball game. Try saying that 3 times fast. I will not, to save you that pain, but it should be fun to go out to a day game, enjoy some baseball, enjoy the, hopefully it's a nice weather, but AAA, I believe as it is. So it'll be a fun atmosphere. I'm looking forward to that as well. Everybody will be on their own for dinner that night, so you can kind of do your own thing. If there's a particular restaurant you want to see, go ahead and do that, or a group, smaller group, or just by yourself. I know sometimes I like to just go off by myself at these things. I can be a lot of people, but those are days past, long gone. Anyway, Thursday, very similar to what we've done before. We'll have breakfast at 7:30, followed by the board meeting. Anybody from the New York area that wants to sit in on kind of a discussion about the New York chapter, we'll be doing that afterwards. So look for that as well. But beyond that, that's going to be kind of the OQM. Looking really forward to seeing everybody at Buffalo. Hope the weather holds. Hope it's a great time, great attendance. Really appreciate everybody coming out. Looking forward to everything that we get to convey as our staff and as our boards and our committees have been working on for these last several weeks. It's a great time to really just indulge in SBCA, and hopefully our members are getting as much out of it as we get out of it as staff. I know I always did when I attended, but again, that is one of the main drivers of the value of SBCA membership. So if you're not in attendance in Buffalo next week, think about coming to the OQMs next year. We're going to be announcing those locations fairly soon, and try to just, if you've never been, put one on the calendar, mark it on the the map where you want to be, and come and see what it's all about. But till next week, we will go peaks up, press on, and have a great weekend and great safe travels to Buffalo. Thank you.